Hi, this is Janet Nepales in Cannes, and we're here to interview Miss Universe New Zealand, Frankie Russell. Hello, Frankie.
Hello, Janet. I'm so excited. Thank you.
So, how is your Cannes experience so far?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm living in a dream. I'm so grateful to the UMPR for bringing me here, and just I'm about to do my second red carpet. So I mean, I feel like I'm living in a dream. I feel like a princess, and I feel it's not only just about the film industry. It's like its own fashion week. You know, the fashion is everywhere, and it's inspiring. So it's very nice.
And is this your first Cannes?
It is. I've been to Cannes 7 years ago, but my first Cannes Film Festival. So happy to be here for the 77th.
Tell us about your gown. Who made the gown?
So I feel so excited because it's made by a Filipino designer. His name is Harvey Sennett, and he made it from scratch and so fast. I can't commend him enough because we had to ship it from all the way to Dubai to Nice and here to Cannes, and I'm so grateful for just to be wearing it. It fits like a glove, and I feel like I'm really making a statement.
And what are you looking forward to here in Cannes? What do you want to see? What do you want to do?
I think just being here, like amongst and like surrounded by such inspiring, creative people that I look up to is amazing. I mean, I've been able to meet one of my like girl crushes growing up. I met Selena Gomez like a few days ago, and I got to speak to her, and I'm like, am I living in a dream? I grew up in a small town in New Zealand, so these experiences to me are not taken lightly. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, growing up in New Zealand, and I know you're biracial. Your mother is Filipina, correct? So tell us more about your mom and how is it growing up in New Zealand?
So I was born and raised in New Zealand. My mother is Filipina, so it's been like a mixed background. Like I've always kind of felt like I didn't really know where I belonged, and I think as I'm nearing the end of my 20s, I've come full circle. I've lived in New Zealand, grew up in New Zealand. I've experienced living in Manila in the Philippines and learning about my mother's culture. So I feel like now it's intertwined me into who I am today. I get to be both. You don't have to choose.
How Filipino are you? Do you speak the language? Do you eat the Filipino food? How did your mother raise you?
So actually, I grew up very Kiwi. But my mother would introduce the Philippines in like a small ways. Like she'd make halo-halo. She had her ice machine at home. Like she'd leche flan, like pancit, adobo. Like so, I've definitely tried things growing up. But it wasn't until I moved to Manila in 2019 and I did Pinoy Big Brother. That's how I sort of. It was like a crash course into being Philippines. It's like eat balut on live TV. Like, it was a roller coaster, but I would say I'm as much Filipina as I am New Zealand.
And so you're also an actress and a model. What courses or a career would you be choosing? You know,
I feel like I'm doing my dream right now to be working as an actress in Manila. It's amazing, and here I am, and one of the most prestigious events in the world right now. Watching a premiere is amazing. Yeah, I'm doing the dream.
did you watch any films that you like?
So on the 18th, I watched Kate Blanchett's movie, the premiere, Rumors. It was amazing. I mean, it was very. Her acting is just out of this world. I mean, she got a 4-minute standing ovation. So I think that just shows how very good, well acted it was.
And talk about your full circle for you, since you got nominated in the Miss New Zealand in 2014.
So yeah, when I was a teenager in 2014, I did apply for Miss Universe New Zealand. We made it right down to the final top 23, but it didn't push through, and I feel like it's for reasons that I understand now. I mean, here I am 10 years forward, and can say that I really feel like I know myself as a woman, and I've experienced life, and I've worked, and I've traveled, and that's made me who I am. And I feel like I'm now at the point where I can sort of give back in charities and ways, and like my advocacy is cyberbullying, and I feel like I'm ready to help others and not just be in my selfish 20s, you know? I'm excited for that.
Yeah, talk about your advocacy, cyberbullying. Why did you choose that as your advocacy?
So I chose cyberbullying because I feel like it's very prevalent in today's society. I feel like social media has only been in the last 10 years or so, and cyberbullying it's as much bad as it is bullying face to face. It's just behind a screen, and I think doing showbiz in Manila over the years, I did experience a little bit of that, and it sort of opened my eyes to, okay, what about the people at home that don't have a voice or anyone to tell or feel like they're isolated? And it's alarming. The statistics in New Zealand for cyberbullying is, you would be very shocked, because when you think of New Zealand, right, you think of the lush, beautiful.
And guess
Wow.
and guess who walked in, but no less than Mr. Michael Cinco, our top fashion designer. Nice interruption by Michael Cinco, the top fashion designer in Dubai. And going back to Frankie, talk about your biracial, upbringing in New Zealand.
Yeah, so I feel like it was the best of both worlds, to grow up in a beautiful place like New Zealand, but also know that my mother is from the Philippines. So I definitely feel like I had, the best of both cultures. And it wasn't the latter part of my life that I learned about the Philippines. And I'm just grateful to work there and just be a part of the industry there too.
And not all Asian parents or Filipino parents allow their kids, to join beauty contests or be an actress. Your parents look like they understand.
I feel like my mom is used to sanay na siya to whatever turns I take in life. She's always rooting she's my number one fan, and she'll always share my things on her Facebook, and she's proud. I mean, she still lives in New Zealand, and my hometown is Dunedin, so she's there and she's proud that I'm representing my father's country, but I'm also a Filipina.
And you're also based in the Philippines?
Yes, I'm based in Manila for the last 3 or 4 years on and off. But during the pandemic, I went home to New Zealand and I was living there. So it's every 6 months or so I try to go back to New Zealand, and it's always home. It's always home for me.
And why is joining the Miss Universe a dream come true?
I feel like it's always been this luring dream in the back of my mind. I really thought it wasn't possible after. I'm 29 now, so I passed the age limit a year or two ago, and I thought, when they lifted it, I thought, okay, is this tadhana? Is this destiny? I mean, should I just go for it? And it just kind of happened, and it was,
What did you learn being an actress in the Philippines?
What did I learn? I feel like I learned, I guess, about working with different people, working with the Filipino people. They're the most helpful, fun, creative. I just learned that you have to have a thick skin. You can't, if you audition or don't get roles that you thought you were going to have, it's not the end of the world. You just keep pushing through to be resilient. I think that's important, and I learned a lot.
And how is it being managed by Josh?
I love it. They feel like family, like Eugene PR. I mean, I've known them for a few years since I met them. Yes, the live updates. Who's the winner gonna be?
We're fans.
Yeah, we're excited. I hope Miss Philippines is my roommate, whoever she may be. I'm excited to find out soon.
How did you get to meet?
So actually, I met them in Dubai during, everyone saw in the media, Miss Universe UAE, when that was happening. And it was during the pandemic times. I feel like it's when things were so unsure, that's when a lot of connections were made, which led me to this very moment. So, I think everything happens for a reason.
That's true. And what are you looking forward to? More travels for you in the future?
I love, my tagline at PBB was "Ang Wandering Stunner ng New Zealand." So I feel like traveling is definitely my passion, and just being here in the south of France, eating French food, and I'm just excited to see more of the universe.
And you have a lot of followers, and I know you're into preventing cyberbullying. How do you manage all your followers and negative comments, if there are?
I used to just actually block and delete. I'm like, they don't deserve a space, to fight with each other, or so usually that. But sometimes even just ignore deadma na lang. I just try to focus on myself, and it's 99% positive, and I should just be grateful for the positive comments.
What is your motto in life? What's your driving force?
Definitely, I would say everything happens for a reason. I actually have a tattoo on me. It's tadhana. It's my favorite Filipino word that I learned as I was living in Manila, and it really resonates me with my whole life journey. I mean, with every twist and turns or pandemic, wherever I ended up in the world, whether it was in Dubai, New Zealand, Philippines, it's just led me and shaped me as I am as a woman. And I'm here today as Miss Universe New Zealand and excited to walk the Cannes Film Festival.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
and nice
so
meeting you.
much. It's
Thank you very
it's an
much.
honor to meet you.
Thank you.